drive on first down. From the gun, Vick. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again on second down. Vick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Seahawks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Front.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact,
well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
You'll get nothing and like it.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check, 55, come on. Check. Let's go, D. Let's go. There we go.
Darnold from the gun. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On first down, Darnold. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Makes the score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Kareth White on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off of play action, Darnold. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
40-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the deep.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and long. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
The extra point.
Vincent Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Is good.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKinney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Jets 14, Titans 7.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tennessee.
A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
8-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Vincent Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 21, Titans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Deep ball.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Second down and 10. Darnold airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, it's White. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
C.J. Mosley. Sam Darnold sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the
good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yes, the game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
He's going to wind up and air it out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49 and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for...
But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. White now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Darnold completes it, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans 16.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
17.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominated.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's White. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
27. Titans 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Humphreys. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's White. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A first down throw, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game.